and welcome, as usual, to the Geek Club, where we have the continuing saga of building a 3D printer, which up to now, because we've only had 3 issues, is that. Yeah, not quite going to print stuff yet with that. So, we have been sent through the mail, obviously, because we don't have transporters quite yet, although I think Eaglemoss may be doing a transporter project soon. Yeah. The latest package, and I think this contains another 4 episodes perhaps. It wasn't open, I have opened it for brevity. Let's see. Yeah, we have, what have they done this time? 1, 2, 3, 4 issues. Good, 4 issues. Which I'll just keep off camera there, so I don't spoil it. Oh, we're in the wrong order, hang on. Don't miss, wrong way round. Right, 4, 5, 6 and 7. The only problem with the bag is the magazine's got a little bit bent. Yeah. Right, okay, and we have gubbins. 1, oh, bits. Oh, belt. Oh, mustn't talk too much. 2. Sorry about this is off camera, but there we go. Aha! And we have gubbins, and we have, oh, hello, didn't expect that. Look at you. Oh, we'll get around to that. And we have the first of the subscriber free gifts, yay! This is the USB dongle thingy, what do you call them? Yeah, SD card type thing, for transferring files to the printer. There we go, I think that can, not metal, let's have a quick look. It's plastic. Got any plastic on it really. Have a look. Could be metal actually. Actually, I think it is. It's metal. Nice. Nice little USB thing that. Okie dokie. Let's put that to one side. Put the engineering parts to one side. Now I can say at this point there is a board here, a PCB with electrical gubbins on it. So, we got to issue 3 last time and we thought there was something wrong because we thought they were supposed to send issue 4, but no, it turns out they were only sending 1 to 3 in the first package, so issue 4. We have to get a little bit more height on this camera. No, not quite. Ooh, I'll have to be back. Yes, back in a moment. Okie dokie, time to work around the tripod here. Issue 4, Build Your Own 3D Printer. What have we got in this issue? In this issue, V3 printer parts, Y shaft, bolt holder and screw, which is Y shaft, bolt holder and screw, issue 4. I handily put the number there, what issue it's for, which is handy when you're a subscriber. If you're just buying them from the shops, it comes with it, so it's not much of an issue, but if you're getting 4 a month in a bag, yes, it's handy to know which goes with which, so that's good. 3D modelling step by step and 3D prototyping, revolutionising industry. Let's have a look inside. Ooh, code. Forgot about that. What I'll do, I shall use. There we go. There we go. Right. 3D design tutorial. Using SketchUp, make 3D modelling software to design, build, print and build your own creations. 3D printing techniques. These seem to be generic, so build your 3D printer, design files, and work smarter. Let's have a look through. The prototype business. Rapid prototyping with 3D printing is appearing at every stage in the design and production process. In almost every field of activity, it's helping companies and individuals to bring products to market faster, better, and more cheaply than ever before. What is that? Jaguar CX-5. There we go. Right. There we go. So, I'm not going to read these in detail, but you can get a quick look there of some of the stuff. 130 years after it was started, 3D printers are allowing the architects trying to complete and complex and epic Sagrada Familia Cathedral in Barcelona to visualize architectural solutions faster and with fewer errors than using traditional masonry techniques. That's an interesting thing I didn't know. Supersonic printing in 2015, a strange-looking hybrid car-plane vehicle is expected to roar through the sound barrier as it attempts to break the world land speed record by reaching 1,000 miles per hour or more. Fluid organic forms of the Jaguar C-X17 concept car, particularly in the cabin, were made possible by the use of 3D printing. So it's going to change design. These are areas you don't think of, so it's interesting to see this. Right, okay, we've been going on to the 3D design tutorial, and we're putting circles and cubes and making dice. Now, I haven't gone through these yet. I will be working my way through them in the future. I don't know if I'll do videos or anything on these. Don't know. We shall see. So, dice tutorial. Creating the dice holes. See, that's one of the advantages of this, is that it takes you week by week through learning how to do this. So by the time the thing's built, you've got a good idea and you've already made some stuff in the program that you might want to print out, so that's good. Choosing the correct filament. Your 3D printer can use either PLA or ABS filament to output your 3D creations. Each material has its own distinct features, so here's how to decide which filament best suits your particular project. So there we go. Guide to biodegradable, no, but easy to recycle in PLA. Biodegradable, yes. So it's environmentally friendly as something like this can be. Right, building this. So the second bar is going in, good, which is part that goes there eventually. Good. So some of the instructions for that, which we'll be doing after we've reviewed all the magazines. Tree sculpture. Pardon me. What's this? Art and design files. Alright, got a little tree sculpture you can download. Very good. More parts of the chess set. And some cork robot parts. Excellent. Interesting. May have to do that just for the hell of it. Give me an excuse to drink a bottle of wine too, so. And taking charge of the tools. So, yeah, more on SketchUp. And advertising part 5. So, that's part 4. Part 5, I'll put this in straight away. Okay, in this issue, we have the bearing base and timing belt, which is jobber. Ta-da! So it's getting a bit more complex to put together. Right, about 3D modelling step by step. 3D print. Fashion grows new wings. We like wings. Right. A new design for fashion. 3D printing is infiltrating the world of fashion at lightning speed with its myriad of possibilities. It has fired the imaginations of fashion and shoe designers. Their stunning printouts of garments and accessories are the start of a tidal wave for 3D printing applications across the fashion industry. There we go. So I have to cover that up because there's codes in there for me to log on and get my files. So there we go. Fashion industry stuff. Not really interested, so. Okay, more for the design tutorial, what we're doing. As you would expect from SketchUp, drawing straight lines is simple. It's also one of the key components in your skill set when 3D modelling. We'll use lines to finish off the die project before visiting the SketchUp warehouse, a treasure trove of parts you can add to your designs. Cool. Okay, so positioning the dots, cutting the corners, cool, and exploring the SketchUp warehouse. Curve, how to know your search. Table lamps. Okay. I wonder if I have to pay extra for these. Made by other SketchUp users. Best of all, they are all free to download and for use for your own purposes. So, there we go. Table lamps. How are you going to make a bloody table lamp with this? Complete drawing area ready for you to manipulate and modify as you wish. Well, that'd be big for this printer. Interesting. It'll probably have to be done in sections and put together. Ooh, breathing life into your models. Yes, paints. This is something we're looking at because wifey likes dragons and stuff like that. So we're on about downloading dragons, designing dragons, especially for her. I'm painting them up so she's got her own custom dragons, and that's handy on painting and stuff. So there we go. Good, like that. Bearings and fixing base. So we're now, where are we? Oh, we're still in this section. So putting the bearings in, the belt. Haha, and there goes the belt. We don't have a second side for the belt by the looks of it. No. Call this section, not this section yet. Oh well, it's probably in the next one. No, there's electrical bits in the next one. By the looks of it. Yep. Okay. Notes and crosses. Design files. Notes and crosses. Cool. May have to use that one. So there's another advantage to this. You get all these files come with it. Chest set. More pieces for the chest set. A carabiner clip. What on earth is a carabiner, you may ask? It's a loop with a spring-loaded gate. The essential clip beloved of climbers, campers, and window cleaners. Don't try climbing any mountains with this one though. It's a keyring. Okay, different. Tools for post-processing. Some of these will be coming in future issues, but there we go. There's some jobbers you need. A quick look at issue 6, which we have right. Just get the components too. Yeah, issue 6. I'm actually, so far I must say, I'm actually more impressed than I thought I was going to be with the magazine. It's getting into its stride. There's a lot in it. I thought it was going to be quite dull, but no. And the components now, the weekly build stuff, well, I nearly showed you the other stuff there, are getting more interesting. So yes, could improve. Let's have a look. In this issue, Y-axis limit switch and holder. This will be our limit switch and holder. Boink. Electrical comments. 3D modelling step by step and out of this world 3D printing into space. I shall use issue 5 to cover up the code. Right, out of this world, the applications of 3D printing are not confined to our planet. Space agencies are actively working on launching this technology into the final frontier. If successful, it could transform the way the space industry operates. Cool. This is more interesting than the fashion one, but you know, they've got to cover all bases, so fashion it was last week. Oh dear. And space it as this one. Sorry about that. Oh god. Anyway, let's look, it's not smaller tube. Anyway, get that lamp out of the way. There we go. And that one. A bit better for you, isn't it? Right, Capsule Living. This lunar base, designed by architects Foster and Partners for the ESA, has a cellular structured domed wall made by a robot-operated 3D printer. The dome protects a pressurized inflatable living area. Cool. Printing in space. Like, how would you print in... well, they do print in space, but how do you do it? Yeah, it's going to be quite different because it's 0G. Alright, fusing them together. Print your own piece of space. You may never get the chance to be an astronaut, so the next best thing is to 3D print some space for yourself. Okay. 3D printer comet. Cool. What that one? What that one? What that one? What that one? Don't want that one. What that one? Okay, anyway. Exploring edges and faces. This is the 3D tutorial stuff again. Facing facts. Very good. Very good there. Very witty. Home improvements. Oh, this is a little house they were making, wasn't it? Yes. Yeah, some little house from a few editions ago. Oh, my feet are going dead. Oh, right. So they're making this house much more complex. Okay, so you're taking the models earlier and improving on them. This is good. This is good. I like this. Okay, coming unstuck. It is vital that your model sticks to the print bed while it is printing, as good adhesion prevents movement that could lead to unforeseen problems. Okay, very good. Looking at the bases. Good. We will need to read up on that, I do think. And fitting the y-axis limiter too. So the first bit of electronics go in. Yay! I am enjoying building it actually, because it does give you an insight into how these things work, and you know, it's nice to be able to build something yourself. I just hope it works in the end. Right, just set final pieces. A cube puzzle. Oh, cool. Made of loads and loads of bits. London skyline. These are the 3 files again, by the way. London skyline. Interesting little thing. A handy holder. Overhangs and ovens. One of the great benefits of 3D design, you can invent more or less whatever you like on screen. But whether your object prints successfully depends a lot on how it was designed in the first place. Here are a couple of key points you need to consider when designing for 3D print. So, yeah. This is also, I like this because it picks up on issues that you may have 3D printing. So, oh, you bugger. That's also very useful. Sorry, my feet have gone absolutely dead. Oh, right, so I've already put 6 inside. Here's 7, the last one for this video. In this issue, V3 printer parts, motor tester board. Yep, first PCB going in. Ta-da! Ooh, electronics. Process one there? No. Okie dokie. So it's worth its money just in that. Okay. Right. 3D modeling printer step by step. Get animated. 3D printing transforms stop motion animation. Yeah, that would involve a lot of printing. And you get more sense of the scale of the final project here. I don't think it's going to fit in the little space I've got for it, but we shall see. Probably go on this desk eventually. It's quite a large little thing. A large little thing, it is. So, covering the code. Let's get animated. Move over CGI. Stop motion animation has had a new lease of life thanks in large part to 3D printing. 3D printing has taken some of the painstaking work out of traditional stop frame animation. In the 2009 movie, Caroline pictured more than 20,000 faces with 3D printed, allowing her 207,000 possible facial expressions. Oh, so they were actually models, were they? Alright. I assume they were bloody CGI. Okay. So, yeah, that's really good, actually. There you go. 7. That is really good. Nice. Good article that. I'll get around to reading this sometime. Busy life, but one day get around to actually reading these all the way through. Okay, 3D design tutorial, getting your bearings. When drawing a 3D object on screen in SketchUp, you don't draw it in perspective in the same way as you would on a piece of paper, because the software isn't able to interpret the drawing. SketchUp uses axes and interfaces to create the same sense of depth on a 2D screen. So there you go. Yep. Anybody who's done 3D stuff will know that, and most other people will know that anyway. Interfaces. What's this? SketchUp uses interfaces, on-screen tips and symbols to help you build your model with more precision. Here you'll find out about point and linear interfaces. Good. Good. More on that. Under the interface. In some situations, it is necessary to manipulate interfaces. Okay. Right. Breaking the shell. When you import your 3D model into Vector 3 software, your computer sees the shape as a series of surfaces. Excuse me. So how does it know what to do with the space inside? Interesting. Never thought of that too much, so it'd be interesting to read that. Okay. Ghost key fob. Little thing. Motor test board. Oh, it does. It has a little thing. There's a little case inside. Not sure what's going on. Yes, it has a case inside. Oh yeah, it's sitting in the case. That's interesting. Right. Okay. Your parts. Right. Oh, right. You've got to receive parts on 8, 9 and 10 to assemble that, so that's not going on yet. Okay, coral pendant, Moai statue, simple car part, 1, body, and a toothbrush holder, and solid or hollow. Oops, got interrupted there. Right, okay, solid or hollow. Judging by how hollow or solid a model should be is an art, informed by experiment and practice. By varying the amount of infill and the depth of the shell, you could make your models completely hollow or totally solid. The Statue of Liberty, left and right, has a thin outer skin of copper and is supported by a strong internal iron framework. Its geometry allows for a light structure capable of bearing great weight, while not relying on bulk for its stability or its strength. The interior of 3D models follows the same principles. Its outer shell is supported by an infill that gives strength and flexibility while using the minimum of materials. Now I've seen people at work doing different infills and messing it up, yes, so I've seen, there we go, experiment with different infill percentages, 0, 5%, 10%, 15%, up to 100%. Yeah, okay. And I'm not going to show you part 8, but I'm going to have a look anyway. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Right, that is the magazines done, and so there's a complete set. 4, 5, 6, 7. I must say, this month, as with last month, I am genuinely impressed. They are good, they're informative, well made. I would prefer the covers that the Star Trek series have got, the nice shiny covers. These are not quite as well done, and the other issue is, I do wish they'd come in a box. But you can sort of understand why they bag them, because it keeps cost down. But yeah, it does cause a bit of damage now and again on them, but they'll be right once go into storage. So next is just put the next bits onto the printer itself, and we have, as our existing part, we've got these parts to put on. So I'm going to change the format from the first video, because I did that over there and I didn't think it turned out too well, because I was getting in the way of the camera and just awkward, and I was losing stuff down the sides of the support. So I'm going to do it on the table, drop the camera down, do it on the table with me at the other side of the table, and so you can see what's happening and I'm not covering the camera like an idiot. So let us do that. Right, my original idea was to keep the camera in exactly the same position every week, and just have it appear before you, but I've come to the conclusion that to get things recorded best, you're going to need different angles each week. So this week we've got this angle, and I forgot my scissors like a plonker. Scissors are still behind the camera, but at least this week I'm not getting in the way. Yay! So let us put these 4 on and time lapse away. Okay, fiddly again as usual, but fun. Right, we now have completed the build for this week, and we have installed the bank crank piece, whatever you call it. The timing belt is now attached to the head, so the head can freely move. I've installed the second bar. You may have seen me there slackening bits off. That was because this wasn't sliding freely, so they said to slacken it off until it did, and then retighten, which is what I did. And then here is the first bits of jiggery pokery, which is the stopper. This is the switch to detect when the head has reached, oh excuse me, the end there. It does. Mine only said. Let's have it. It doesn't do that all the way, so we shall see what happens. There you go, that's the build for week 2. We also have the PCB here, which is the, what is it? That's the motor checker. We're going to wait for future weeks to get the bits to install that. So, there you go. Much fun it was had. So thank you. Hello, I'm back again. Just an interesting amendment. I've just been reading the magazine, and by issue 10 we will have an AC power supply for this, and we'll be testing this axis, so we'll be getting power to it much sooner than we thought. So, has this been worth the money so far? I'd say yes, it's really good. The magazines are really interesting, some good stuff, and I'm just handing them to Fluffy. Got 4 this time, so that's Fluffy's now seen it for the first time. Right. You see the scale of it. And there's loads of free, interesting files and stuff on how to print properly. So there we go. Looking forward to the next video. Thank you for bloody much.
You need to quit being dirty. You're a dirty boy.